Assalamu alaikum dear students. Today we are going to discuss the lecture number 14 of gravitation. That's the last lecture. इसके साथ ही हम ये यूनिट ख़त्म भी करेंगे ग्रेविटेशन का. इसमें हमने जो पढ़ा था लास्ट टाइम दैट वाज हमने ऑर्बिटल वेलोसिटी, एनर्जी ऑफ सैटेलाइट इन एन ऑर्बिट, हाइट ऑफ सैटेलाइट. तो आज जो हमें पढ़ना है दैट इज जियोस्टेशनरी सैटेलाइट. तो जियोस्टेशनरी सैटेलाइट जो होते हैं दैट्स इट्स अ कम्युनिकेशन सैटेलाइट. जियोस्टेशनरी सैटेलाइट इट्स अ कम्युनिकेशन सैटेलाइट and it appears stationary. Geostationary सैटेलाइट. जो जियोस्टेशनरी सैटेलाइट होते हैं इट्स अ कम्युनिकेशन सैटेलाइट, और इसको हमने ऑर्बिट में पुट किया है ऐसे ऑर्बिट में. तो इसका जो टाइम पीरियड होता है दैट इज इक्वल, इट अपीयर्स, इट्स कॉल्ड स्टेशनरी सैटेलाइट बिकॉज इट अपीयर्स स्टेशनरी. जब हम अर्थ से सरफेस अर्थ से ऊपर देखते हैं तो ये जो सैटेलाइट है इट अपीयर्स स्टेशनरी बिकॉज यू नो इट्स टाइम पीरियड इज इक्वल टू टाइम पीरियड ऑफ अर्थ अराउंड इट्स ओन एक्सिस. फॉर एग्जांपल, सो अगर ये अर्थ है, हम यहाँ से देखें, यहाँ पर सैटेलाइट है, कुछ टाइम के बाद जितना डिग्री सैटेलाइट मूव करेगा उतनी डिग्री अर्थ भी मूव करेगा, तो इट विल अपीयर, डेफिनेटली इट विल अपीयर स्टेशनरी. एंड इट इज डायरेक्शन ऑफ रोटेशन इज सेम एज दैट ऑफ वेस्ट टू ईस्ट. ये वेस्ट टू ईस्ट रोटेट होती हैं, तो इसके जैसे अर्थ वेस्ट टू ईस्ट रोटेट होती है फ्रॉम वेस्ट टू ईस्ट, इसी तरह ये भी वेस्ट टू ईस्ट ही रोटेट होती है. जितना एंगल, जितनी डिग्री अर्थ रोटेट होती है एक मिनट में, उतनी डिग्री जियोस्टेशनरी सैटेलाइट भी रोटेट, इसलिए इट अपीयर्स स्टेशनरी. सो you have to remember few properties of what is geostationary satellite. It is that satellite which appears stationary from the surface of earth. Its time period is equal to time period of earth rotation of earth, that's 24 hours. And it rotates in the same direction as the earth rotates around its own axis. It rotates from west to east. And you know, हमने हाइट ऑफ सैटेलाइट के लिए एक फार्मूला निकाली थी. जैसे हमने कहा था h is equal to t square r square g divided by 4 pi square is for 1 by 2 minus r. जब हम इस फार्मूला को यूज करके इसकी हाइट निकालते हैं, इसमें t is the time period of earth, that's 24 hours, इसको 24 into 60 into 60 सेकेंड्स में, रेडियस ऑफ अर्थ g का वैल्यू और ये और रेडियस ऑफ अर्थ. तो जब हम इसको approximately it comes out to be 36,000 kilometers. It comes 36,000 kilometers approximately. जब हम इसको देखते हैं तो it approximately it's 35930 into 10 power 35,930, जो 35,900 it comes out to be exact 35,930 kilometers. That's approximately 36,000 kilometers. So it is 36,000 kilometers from the surface of earth. So इसका जो orbit है that is from the surface of earth, it is 36,000 kilometers from the surface of earth. And the height of geostationary satellite from the surface of earth is 36,000 kilometers. So you have to keep these things. And what is stationary satellite, geostationary? It is that it's a communication satellite which is put around the surface of Earth in an orbit, and it's called stationary satellite because it appears stationary from the surface of Earth. Its time period is that of time period of Earth. Its direction of rotation is that of direction of rotation of Earth, and it is at 36,000 kilometers from the surface of Earth. So you have to keep these things under consideration. You have to keep these things in memory. Now this was about the geostationary satellite, and now what is another thing left here is inertial mass and gravitational mass. According to Newton's law, F is equal to m into a. Here this mi is equal to F divided by a, the ratio of force to the acceleration. When we apply force to the body, then ratio of force to the acceleration, that's called inertial mass. This mass The mass which we observe in the Newton's second law of motion, F is equal, this is called inertial mass. This mass is responsible for the inertia because it resists us when we apply the force. The mass resists the acceleration. It resists the acceleration. It resists change in motion. So this mass is called inertial mass. We know the property of a body by virtue of it opposes the change in its velocity or in its position. That's called inertia. So inertial mass is responsible for the inertia. So इसमें कुछ properties हैं. It is proportional. This mass is proportional to पहला inertial mass mi. It is proportional to the quantity of matter. So we can, what is inertial mass? It is the quantity of matter contained in a body. Inertial mass. So it is responsible for inertia. It is directly proportional to the quantity of matter contained in a body. Inertial mass does not depends upon independent on size, shape, and volume of a body. Inertial mass does not change with the change in the conditions. और इसको अगर change in conditions कम करेंगे तो change in conditions, change in position, इससे inertial mass पर कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. और inertial mass is independent on the presence of another body. आप कोई भी body इसके सामने ना inertial mass पर कोई effect नहीं पड़ेगा. So inertial mass changes when the speed approaches to the speed of light. So inertial mass में change होती है. कब change होती है? When velocity 1 minus v square divided by c square. So इस फार्मूला से relativistic approach में जब हम एक बॉडी को बहुत ज़्यादा स्पीड देते हैं, when it goes to the very close to the speed of light, then it changes according to the formula m is equal to m0 under root of 1 minus v square by c square. ये प्रॉपर्टी आपको inertial mass की याद रखनी है. तो पहले it's directly proportional to the quantity of matter contained in a body. It's independent on the presence of another body. It's independent in size, shape, and volume. It does not change by changing the position. So it's relativistic. When the body approaches to the velocity of light, it gets changed. So this was all about the and gravitational mass, the mass which is responsible for gravitational force. The mass which we can calculate by using, we have F is equal to g m divided by r square. Here mg is equal to f r square divided by f r square divided by gm. So this mass is called a gravitational mass. So this mass, sometimes it's called a weight. So the mass which is responsible, which we can calculate by using the gravitational law, that's called gravitational mass. That's called and this mass, it has its own properties. It can be changed by changing the conditions like position, location. अगर हम weight तो change होता है because from planet to planet it varies. So this was about the inertial mass and gravitational mass. So thank you. Stay connected and subscribe the channel.